Susan. I'm a former nurse with over 20 years experience in the health industry, and I've been practicing as a functional nutritionist for the last 10. And the reason I want to start this channel is because I feel that there's often a lot of confusion when science information is shared with us. We can often find it quite daunting. How do I make this actionable for myself? How is this related to me? And this is something that I hear a lot from my clients, which is why I decided to start this channel. So the main function of this channel is going to be taking these science concepts, breaking them down into relatable information that you can take a moment to pause and think, does this apply to me? Can this help me? And if so, what can I do to adapt and modify? These are things that we'll obviously be talking about, but we're going to be taking generalized concepts and giving you different ideas of how this may be helpful in your life and how this can actually support your health. Sometimes information I share might not always be relatable to you. I live in Ottawa. We have very, very cold winters and hot, humid summers. So some of the information I share throughout this journey may not always be specific to you at that moment in time. But at one point, hopefully, there will be some snippets that you can take and apply to yourself. And also, I think it's important to acknowledge that the way we view aging and health and wellness has really changed a lot. When I was nursing and we saw people in their 70s having difficulty getting in and out of bed or of their chairs, we would just assume, well, that's what getting old is about. If we fast forward 25 years, we realize that this is absolutely not what getting old is about. That there's lots of little things that we can do to support our health that does not require a gym membership, that does not require expensive supplements, but small actionable things that we can do to just support our health and well-being. And one of those things is going to be hydration. Why not start there? It's something that I get asked very often from my clients. And if we think about it, our body is about 70% fluid. That 70% is broken down into 4 compartments. We have our circulatory system, which is our blood. We have our lymphatic system, which is our waste disposal system. We have our cerebral spinal fluid, so that's the fluid that our brain and our spinal cord sit in. And then we have our intra and extracellular fluid, which is the fluid that our cells are bathed in and within the cells. So when we break it down like this and we think of hydration, when we are dehydrated, all of these compartments will suffer. They just won't work as efficiently as they would if they were well hydrated. Our blood will be thicker, it'll be harder to carry nutrients around to the cells. Our lymphatic system will find it just that little bit harder to get rid of all the rubbish it's accumulated. Our cells will again just work a little bit more sluggishly because the fluid isn't nice and fluidy, I guess. So these are all things that will impact our energy levels through the day, our capacity to concentrate, to recuperate maybe from illness if we haven't been well. So just adding that extra glass of water can actually make a huge difference to how you feel and your energy levels. This is something I often recommend to my clients, is simply leave a glass by the sink in your bathroom, and as you're getting ready in the morning, sip at a glass of water, drink half of it if you're able to, or the whole glass. And I can assure you that your body will be so thankful for that hydration first thing in the morning. Because think about this, when we've been to sleep, we've been sleeping 8-9 hours, we've had nothing to drink during that time, we've been sweating, we're breathing, and those are 2 actions where we lose fluid. So when we wake up, we are actually in a state of dehydration. So any fluid that we bring in first thing in the morning will allow our body to wake up internally and again, just function that little bit better. So if these are things that you're looking for, bits of information that can be helpful, relatable to you, you're looking to make some small changes without going on a crazy diet, then this is the channel for you. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.